What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sativ here, and today I'm going to be answering some questions for you guys. Earlier in the week, I posted a video asking you guys to shoot some comments below, and I went through a lot of them, and I picked out a whole bunch. So, without making you guys wait much longer, let's get started with the first question. TY Jaben asks, what got you into WoW, and what was your first tune? Originally, me and my good friend Steve started setting up some private WoW servers on our computers, and just messing around with those so that we could get a feel what the world was like. And then after a while, I think we did a trial account, leveled characters to level 20, and we had a lot of fun with the game, so we both decided to pick it up and start playing. I was playing a warrior at the point because the class seemed very simple and basic, just walk in and hit things with your sword. It's a good way to learn. Toffee Rose asks, hi Sativ. So far, what has been your most enjoyable experience involving playing a rogue in WoW? Was it because of the popularity of a certain spec or expansion? Or did it have to do with the people you were playing with at the time? Honestly, a lot of my fun playing World of Warcraft comes from the people that I'm surrounded by. That being said, there's a lot of videos on the channel that I've got where everybody in the Skype calls is just goofing around, we're having lots of fun, there's lots of laughs going on, and we're just acting all kooky and shit. Those for real are my favorite experiences playing WoW, when it's just a bunch of friends getting together and having fun playing a video game. Tolerant Gaming asks, like sub is popular for MOP, which spec do you foresee taking the throne come WoD? Is Assassination face roll enough to take it? Is Combat's Killing Spree and 8-second stun taking the lead? Or is Subtlety still champion among high rated play? Now, I'm by no means a top tier player. I can't make a suggestion based on high rated play because personally I've never been up around 27-2800 rating. I'm not the guy to ask for the high rated, but I think in general, yes, all three of the specs will be a lot more respected when it comes to PvP. Like right now, when you see an Assassination Rogue, you're like, what is this guy doing? I don't know about that. There's maybe like one person who plays Assassination above 2200. And then you see Combat and you're like, okay, yeah, Combat's, it's got that stun, it deals really good damage. Let's hope this guy knows what he's doing. And then you see Subtlety and you're like, okay, well, this guy can just blow me up in 2 seconds, I better watch out. On WoD Beta, it's like, damn, this guy's Assassination, he could fucking wreck me. This guy's Combat, he could also wreck me. This guy's Subtlety. Damn, rogues are scary. Speaking of scary, Alexstad asks, if a stranger in a van offered you some candy, what would you do? I'd probably, politely decline his offer and ask him to reevaluate what he's doing with his life, because I'm sure there's something a little bit better than giving out candy that he could be doing. If he wanted to do something nice for people, like maybe he could, go buy some homeless people some lunch or something, or pay for the order for the person behind them, like give the cashier like $10 and say, hey, pay for this person's order. Like if you were in a situation where you just felt like doing something nice for people, I could think of infinitely more things that you could do than giving out candy. Swift Ninja 111 asks, how did you get so good at WoW? Honestly, time, practicing, and being in the right mindset is what makes you good at a video game, any video game in general. If you're playing World of Warcraft, League of Legends, or chess, you can sit there and you can complain about certain aspects of the game, how certain pieces move on the chessboard, or, the problems with the gameplay. Or you can examine what you are personally doing wrong in each situation, figure out what you can utilize your class's abilities for to improve your odds of winning, instead of looking at variables that are out of your control. Because there's always going to be things in video games and in life that are unfair, and it's all in how you work with those unfair aspects of what you're dealing with and how you adapt and improve. Baxtabai asks, if you could, what would be one thing you'd buff for rogues, and what's one thing you'd nerf, assuming both would go through at the same time? One thing I would buff for rogues would probably be, I'd reevaluate a lot of the glyphs and the talents, because frankly, they're very bland, and when it comes to glyphs, you're forced to take 3 of them as Subtlety, 2 as Combat and Assassination. And talents, I rarely switch them out. Some of them are just useless, completely fucking useless, and some of them are just too good to pass up. So I decided to take your question and turn it into what would I change about rogues instead of buff nerf, because reevaluating the glyphs and talents could potentially be a buff nerf within itself. Chuck Noobish wants to know, is Warlords better than Mists in your opinion? Definitely, Chuck Noobish. I feel Warlords of Draenor has taken a lot of the crappy aspects of Mists. Like, in Mists, I feel like there's nothing to do unless I'm queuing 3s or 2s. In the Draenor beta, I can go hang out in Ashran for a few hours, and I genuinely have a lot of fun in Ashran. There's skirmishes, so you can solo queue for 3v3 or 2s yourself and just play arena in a relaxed environment, have some fun, and when you want to be serious and you want to bang out some hardcore arena, then you can jump into the rated play with your friends. I like that combination of, you know, casual, relaxed gameplay environment, and then, you know, jumping back into the serious PvP. And I mean, if you feel like it, you can head on over to Ashran and just have a whole heck of a lot of fun. RJ Bax asks, hey Sativ, with the changes in WoD, with Recuperate healing more and other non-healer classes, self-heals also doing more, do you feel train teams in 3s will be more viable? I love the idea of running Combat Rogue, Ret Hunter, and similar comps. Well RJ, the thing is, tuning is far from over on the beta, so you might have been watching some videos where some classes are doing godly off-healing. You're going to have to wait a couple weeks to see when things go live. Then we'll have a better feeling for whether or not those classes are going to be doing that much off-healing when we're level 100 and actually playing on the live servers. Well guys, that's it for this Q&A video. If I didn't get to your question, or you have another question, or you missed the first one altogether, feel free to drop a comment below on this video. I'll be going through all the comments again, and once I get enough questions that I feel are pretty good, then I'll go ahead and pitch another answers video to you guys. But until next time, my friends, I want you guys to do me 2 favors. I want you guys to stay sneaky, and I want you guys to have a fantastic day.